What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. First of all, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. It is that time of year, but today I'm super excited. It's a Merry Christmas for me because today we're doing the Barrell Whiskey, aged 33 years, Hazmat at 140 proof, finished in French oak and Oloroso sherry casks. Okay, so I was very lucky recently to be able to pick this bottle up from Esquire Liquors in Oxon Hill. If you didn't see my recent bourbon hunting video there, make sure you go check that out. I was able to get this bottle there. It did cost $200, which is MSRP for this bottle, but it's 33 years old and 140 proof. It is Canadian whiskey. That's why it's not Barrell bourbon, it's Barrell whiskey. I think it looks awesome. It looks like dark, rich amber in the bottle. I love the labeling. And it's 33 years old and my first ever Hazmat that I have owned in my collection. So I'm so excited to try this thing today. I'm hoping it's going to live up to, you know, the bill, the 33-year age statement, and the Hazmat proof. It said this blend of hand-selected whiskey barrels an exceptional representation of the character and depth of a mature whiskey. After maturing for 33 years in the original barrels, the whiskey developed zesty citrus and herbal characteristics with notes of vanilla and vague tanned leather. I don't know what that means. Further resting in French oak and Oloroso sherry casks through the well-defined Kentucky seasons imparted robust and toasty highlights, enhancing the complex sensory experience. So, I'm so excited to try it. Can it possibly live up to the hype, the bill of being a 33-year-old whiskey at 140 proof? We're about to find out. Let's go ahead and pop the top, get the nosing straight out of the bottle. Yeah, super fruity and herbal. With some, like, toasted marshmallow notes on there as well. It is a complex nose for sure. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it coming out of the bottle because I'm still getting over being a little bit sick. So we're going to hope that this goes well today. I don't want to waste a drop of this candy if I don't have to. Very heavy topper, by the way. It's like a solid metal topper. They're not normally this heavy. Very heavy. Alright, so before we get into today's video, do me one big favor. Christmas present from you to me. Hit like, hit subscribe. Most importantly on this video, it'll really cost you nothing and make me appreciate it a lot. Get me a little bit of a Christmas present here. So, super excited to try this one today. And if you really want to help support the channel, go ahead and hit that join button down below for lots of great features. Alright, everybody, here we go. The Barrell Whiskey 33-year-old Hazmat on the nose out of glass. Ooh, okay. Still got those citrusy herbal notes, but I got more of like almost like a musty caramel that time, which is strange to say, but like a musty caramel note? I don't know if that makes sense. Ooh, it smells really good. I mean, it smells really good. You could tell there's a million different notes on the nose on this, so it's going to be hard to pick out everything because I could tell there's a lot going on. It's got like sage notes over top of like a grape orange, big caramel, some toasted marshmallow. It's a bit all over the place on the nose, but in a good way. It's like a complex way. So I'm just so overly excited to try this one today. Hopefully you guys are excited to see what the results are on this one. And we're going to get into it right now. 33-year-old Hazmat. Woo! Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Cheers. Okay. First thought immediately was that this does not drink like 140 proof or even close to it. It is surprisingly mellow and smooth. I was expecting like to be blown out with heat for something at 140 proof, but not the case at all. That's not what I'm getting at all on this. I didn't really focus on the flavors too much because I was expecting to get hit with that burn, but didn't really come. So, all right, now let's focus on some of the flavors here. That's good. It's like a it's like a chewy, there's like a chewy buttercream in the background. There's definitely a bunch of fruit notes up front that I'm gonna have to pick out exactly what that was. But it's like a chewy buttercream in the background. Maybe like a little bit of different herbs in there on top of that buttercream. It's very interesting. Ooh, there's a little bit of that proof going down the throat now, but still not what I would expect from 140 proof. Let's see if I can pick out what these fruit notes are. You can definitely get the wine cask influence on there, but it's also got those French oak influence, so it's like, it's got a lot going on. Definitely a lot going on this one today. Maybe not quite as, it's got viscosity to it, but maybe not quite as viscous as I was expecting from something at this proof point, but it is Canadian, so, you know, take that for what it is. Canadian can still be just as viscous, so don't really know what I meant by that, but all right, let's see if we can pick out what these fruit notes are, because so far these fruit notes are a little complex and confusing me. So there's like a plum raisin orange. It's like a plum raisin orange, but it's got some, I guess it's the wine characteristics makes it feel like aged fruit almost. It's like an aged fruit. It's very interesting. Yeah, that's good. It's really, really good. Having something in your mouth that's been aged for 33 years, which is only, you know, so this was made and barreled when I was 5. That's how old this whiskey was. When I was 5 watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or whatever I was watching back then in the early 90s, this was made and barreled in Canada somewhere. So that's pretty cool, but it is definitely complex on the flavors and on the depths of the flavors. It kind of morphs as it goes throughout your tongue. It's got a little hint of a minty note, which I get a lot out of Canadian whiskeys, but it's like in the background, the minty note. Like it's like sage, minty, maybe rosemary, a little bit of rosemary thrown in there. I was picturing the leaf, but couldn't get the name of it out. A little bit of rosemary in there. It's very good. It's very good. I don't know really what I was expecting from it. I was expecting it to be very good. It is very good. I'm just now trying to think of where I would put this on the tier system overall as a whiskey by itself, not counting the fact that it's 33 years old, Hazmat 140 proof from one of my favorite companies, Barrell. Got to try and put all that to the side and just rate the whiskey on its own on the tier system, which is going to pop up right here. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome, hello, thank you for joining. This is my general tier system. There's kind of like tiers within it, tiers like top A tier, bottom B tier, things like that. And it's just my humble opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But I have done, I don't even know how many, hundreds of reviews on bottles now. So take it for what it's worth. But today we're going to do one last sip of this Barrell 33-year Hazmat whiskey and officially put it on the tier system. Yeah, I mean, that's good. It's good. I like the chewiness of it, that like buttercream chewiness. It's got a depth and complexity of flavors. It doesn't kill you, even though it's 140 proof with the burn and all that. It's very good. I think the only thing I wish it had a little bit more of was the viscosity layer. It does have some. It's like a medium viscosity, I would say. I wish it had a little bit more. I think if it had like, I think if it crushed my mouth with viscosity, I could probably think about S tier with this. But as it is now, I'm officially going to put the Barrell 33-year-old 140 Hazmat $200 bottle on the A tier. It's going on the A tier. It is super good. Very happy that I bought this bottle. $200. I would probably pay that again. If I'm being honest with you, I'd probably pay that again just because of all the factors that go involved. You know, if this was like an 8-year whiskey or something like that, but it was still really good. But the fact that it's 140 proof, the fact that it's 33 years old, and this was a very limited release from Barrell, and it's extremely good, I think it's definitely worthy of the A tier, and I would definitely pay that $200 again that I paid for it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have a great end of 2024 or beginning of 2025, or whenever you may be watching this video. I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you for your next drink.